What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, to the JEDWICK channel. First and foremost, I hope everybody had a good Christmas and got a lot of gifts, got drunk. So me and Mario and my wife hanged out at the crib. Apparently CJ and Fernando couldn't come because they had work, but we still had fun. I couldn't really record what we were doing because we pretty much blacked out. That's pretty much what happened. Other than that, we were just pretty much enjoying ourselves, just watching Initial D, hanging out and just talking and stuff like that. We had a lot of tamales and egg rolls. You guys saw my second vid. I was making egg rolls. I was cooking it and I'm freaking full. But anyway, today's vlog, I just want to show you guys pretty much what I do when I'm Doordashing. As you guys know, on my car channel, I do a lot of maintenance on my car, which is oil change, tire rotation, pretty much inspection, brake pads, rotors, anything to pretty much keep my car up. And I know for a fact that I'm not really modding my Subaru right now, but like I said, this will have some mods later on down the road. So right now, I'm trying to keep up with the maintenance on Doordashing. So anyway, I want to show you guys pretty much what I do with the car when I'm about to do maintenance on it, specifically because when on my other channel, Launch D, I'm just showing you guys what I'm doing. But right now I'm doing all this in oil change. I do hit the 3,000 mark maybe every couple of weeks. I do about 3,000 miles in less than 2 months, maybe even a month and a half. So you guys gotta understand, when you guys DoorDash and have a car to use, whether it's an SUV or a sedan or whatever, it's actually very vital you keep up with the oil change, or else you're definitely gonna have detonation or something wrong with the motor from engine lock or anything like that. You guys understand that you need to do your oil change regardless, okay? And don't be doing no synthetic oil for 15,000 miles. I don't believe in that shit. You guys understand, every 3,000 miles the rule book, even for Subarus. You guys know about my GC8. Anyway, let's get started with the vlog. Alright guys, so as you guys know, my car is on top of the lift right now. I'm doing my oil change right now, so I'm obviously using my handy dandy 5W20 synthetic blend, and my filter's obviously OEM Subaru. Shout out to Avon, my homie from Subaru. Like I said, always do your oil change, 3,000 miles. Definitely check all your tire pressure. This is good for 40 psi. I usually do 35 all around. It's all-wheel drive. And then I could also do my tire swap out from front to back, obviously, or they're actually all directional tires. So I'll do this for me, I could do it every 6,000 miles. So this is the second oil change on this type of tire, because if you guys remember on my Launch D channel, I did get these tires at about 180,000 miles, I want to say. So anyway, yeah, definitely always check out your freaking tire tread on all 4 tires and see if there's any nails or anything like that. Definitely check that out. And I know some of you guys don't have access to a lift, but always check your oil out and make sure everything is full of oil, because when you DoorDash, guys, you guys gotta understand that your car will take a beating on everyday weather. So I already changed my brake pads at around 140,000 miles, and rotors are still good. They came off of a WRX, so they're about, I want to say 150, 160. But other than that, the rears I did change, resurfaced them and everything. But like I said, on my Launch D vlog for my other channel, I will be replacing these soon. But we're talking about maintenance right now, guys, okay? So like I said, it's all about the oil change, tire pressure. Definitely, like I said, check all your tires if you have any nails or any of that good stuff. And I know you guys cannot go underneath the car, but if you guys have access to a lift, definitely check out if there's any leaks. Or I have a leak right here. This is from my vlog, from my Launch D vlog, but I'm not supposed to be talking about this. But anyway, the point is, though, always check if there's any leaks or anything coming down from your exhaust if you're driving. And but this car doesn't have exhaust, obviously. So shout out to Bros Garage. You guys are obviously responsible for making this happen right here. But Anyway, you guys gotta make sure there's anything squeaking or any tears or anything out of the ordinary that you think has to be replaced. Because I do have a book that I change these parts to make sure there's any wear and tear down the road for maintenance. So like I said, everything here is particularly STI, that's, you know, OEM, so you can daily drive and have some fun with it. But the whole point of the moral of the story is, though, you got to make sure your maintenance is up to date. So like I said, this car is going to be pretty much a Doordasher slash snow warrior soon. So, but damn, my car look good. But yeah, that's my 4 main things I suggest when you're doing DoorDash is obviously check your tire pressure, check if there's any leaks on your tires, do your oil change, and do your tune-up. Obviously, I did my tune-up on this thing like about 10,000 miles ago. You know, and our NGK spark plugs, and also the belts definitely, and the alternator's been changed already too. So like I said, this car has been taking a lot of beating for DoorDashing, and I did dump about, I want to say about like 50,000 miles already in this car. When I first bought this car 6 years ago, I had about 125 on this thing, 125,000 miles. And then, yeah, I dailied it, but my job was like literally like 6 to 5 miles back and forth. Now when I added DoorDashing added an extra almost 3,000 every almost a month. And an average oil change is what, less than 3 months, 2 months, depending on where you're driving at, you know. But like the whole thing is, though, I'm trying to tell you guys that when you guys do DoorDashing, it's gonna take a lot of beating on your car. So if you guys want to use a brand new car that's on your budget, like I said, my Subaru has been taken care of by me, and you know, obviously some of you guys don't have any knowledge on cars, but like I said, the 4 major rules are maintenance, obviously tune-up, you know, your spark plugs, your, you know, spark plug wires, you know, your pretty much your belts, all that whistles, and then obviously you're going to be changing your tires in the long run too, and also check your tire pressure, and definitely your oil change, which is the #1 thing, because I have done so many oil changes in this car, and it's, you know, it didn't put a dent on my wallet, but this thing actually takes 5W30, so it's pretty much good on gas too. And like I said, I do put 89 to 87, and also put some fuel injector cleaner on there too, some BG40 to keep the car nice and, you know, clean for everyday driving, and I haven't had any issues. So that's the thing, guys, when you DoorDash, like I said, your car takes the most beating out of it. I mean, you know, I do about 5 to 10 deliveries, but when I get home, I'll show you guys more in depth, like what my steps are, how I DoorDash, so you guys can also DoorDash too, and, you know, make it a good hobby, or, well, no, I don't say hobby, like an extra, like, you know, income for you guys. So, all right, see you guys in a minute. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Happy New Year's. I'm actually just DoorDashing right now. If you guys are familiar where this location is, this is called the Block. I'm actually just usually hanging out in the back over there, just waiting for an order. So I'm actually waiting right now for pretty much an order to come right now. So if you guys you know, see me over here hanging out, I'm on standby right now. So that's the thing about DoorDash, is you gotta wait until an order pops up, which you should be in the red zone. So right now it's New Year's Day right now. So when I post this video up, it should be, I think, maybe a couple days down the road, like I think maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. But anyway, right now I'm waiting for an order right now. Rebel and Evelyn are actually inside hanging out. So if you guys see me at the Block, say what's up. All right. Man, it is a foggy ass night. Like it looks like Silent Hill. Hey, Baba. He's over here hanging out. Anyway, I'm about to go do my last delivery. Happy New Year's, everybody. I'll put some more information on the vid. Peace. What is going on, guys? So I just got back home from doing DoorDashing, and yeah, I do go live on Instagram whenever I'm DoorDashing, just to let you guys know what I've been So I got some questions that I think a lot of people would ask me when I DoorDash. Even my coworkers too. They would actually ask, how much I make, what's my gas mileage that I do every, delivery that I do. What are some precautions you gotta look for, what are some tricks and some pros and cons when you DoorDash. So I'm gonna let you guys in a couple of pointers and my experience from DoorDashing for the last, I want to say like 2 years already. Actually, no, 3 years. I'm about to be 3 years. Because I started DoorDashing around, I want to say 2019. Because the pandemic already hit pretty much right around end of 2019. So I started DoorDashing around pretty much the end of 19. So that's when pretty much everything was pretty good. I mean, I had actually a lot of deliveries that I accumulated, and yeah, money was pretty much going good. So I'll give you guys the top 10 questions that I actually get from my coworkers and people I just met when I'm delivering, or just people that want to start DoorDashing. Okay. The first one is pretty much, what best card do you use to DoorDash? Pretty much. So the best card that I actually could recommend to you guys is something cheap. Okay, something cheap that's to the point where you can drive it every day and it's not too expensive on maintenance. You can also drive the newer cars. If you want to spend some money more towards something a little more, I guess 2019, 2020, 2015. That's that has good gas mileage, all-wheel drive definitely, because when it snows, you gotta have something all-weather, especially because during the snow season right now, my Subaru, I didn't have no problem, no issues going, anywhere around the terrain. Oh, and definitely the tires play a good part. Do not forget to put good tires. Yes, all season definitely, and on top of that, you definitely want to have some some good gas mileage that's going to be coming out of your pocket to make sure you get to your destination at a good advantage. And don't get no turbocharged car going towards your destination with sometimes you can land from 5 miles to 10 miles just driving to their delivery, and your gas becomes pretty much your paycheck pretty much for DoorDashing. All right, number 2. Is DoorDashing safe? DoorDashing is safe depending what state or county you're from. I mean, I don't DoorDash in DC, especially the Southeast area. No way. Especially with my car and what's been going on right now, I'm not gonna be risking my car, myself, or being a victim of that stupid carjackings from out of nowhere, on your job because you're just delivering someone's food, and type of that you're a contractor. So remember, DoorDash does not take care of any of your damages or whatever you're whatever you're going through right now. It's they're not gonna do anything about it because you're just you're a contractor. There is a disclaimer at the DoorDash app. Well, even when you sign up for DoorDash, they will tell you they're not gonna be held any responsibility of your car's actions of getting an accident. That's why you have insurance. You're a contractor. You're a carrier. So that's to solve that. So how many miles do you drive how many miles do you drive in a week, or how many times do you drive per week? I pretty much, I want to say I drive about, let's say on a Friday night, I would do at least 150 miles. That's pretty much a lot, okay? The reason why, 150 miles to 100 miles, maybe even 200, it depends. Because when peak pay hits, that's one thing I forgot I'm going to mention also. When peak pay hits, DoorDashing will have a certain time when you guys pretty much press dash on your app. It's going to say dash, dash starts when you get to your zone. And peak pay is definitely where it's at. Now, remember guys, when you guys accept an order, you have to calculate the miles that you're gonna rack up to make sure if it's worth it or not. Now, if it's $3 and this person is like a 10-mile radius from your zone to that zone, I'm not gonna do it for $3. And yeah, I get it. The tip, that's where it's at for DoorDash is tips. But peak pay, okay, so peak pay, tip, and pretty much what DoorDash pays you is where the three magic numbers is at to make it even, to make sure your trip is worth it. Because if you're gonna pick up a location that's 10 miles and it's only like what, $5, $6, you gotta remember is when you go 10 miles or 8 miles, whatever, it's another double the location of you to come back for that delivery because obviously like you're gonna be doing you know back and forth, and that's what's going to rack up the miles. So you have to remember you also have to be in your zone too, because I'm in Springfield right now, and sometimes the orders become all the way to Lorton, all the way to Woodbridge, sometimes Arlington, and I am from Virginia, and traffic's not that bad here, but it depends what interstate you take, like 495 or 95 or 395. So you have to be very careful on which delivery acceptance you take because it does rack up miles when you make sure you go that far. So make sure you get a good order that's $10 or less than 3 miles, 2 miles. Go for it. Like I said, I don't accept any order that's $3 and it's more than like 2 miles, 5 miles. It racks up. I mean, you have the ability to decline the order and just say, yeah, I'm not gonna do it. Okay, and pretty much how accurate is the GPS on your DoorDash to the address? All right, so when you guys DoorDash, the address on the person's location, you have to be very, very considerate of the terrain where you go at. Okay, like for example, there was this apartment that I went to, and the GPS told me to obviously go to the road, go to their location. Now, mind you, not the apartment that's being delivered to. There is a island. Okay, just picture a big. There's a two-way street, right? Now there's an island that divides that, from going one way and the other way. Now the GPS is telling me to deliver the food at the location to the back, all right? Because apparently when you leave your car in the middle of the street, you're blocking that one way. So you have to figure out a way to deliver the person's food to, park at a place where you don't get a ticket. Because I had to park, I had to make sure I park where, one, the cars don't hit you, two, you don't get a ticket, and three, you got to make sure that it's the right address, facing the door that you're going to deliver to. All right? Because the GPS on mine just told me to make sure I drop up the food, at that location. Obviously, that's, what you're supposed to do. Follow the instructions, but, like, apparently you have to understand the dynamics of the address where they're living at because the GPS is tricky. You have to, when you get the location, make sure that when you get that location, you pinpoint where the actual address is because sometimes the GPS on the Google for DoorDashing, it's not accurate. You have to make sure that that's the right door, right address, pretty much, and also you have to find parking space too. That's why I don't like delivering at like cities, like especially DC and all that. It's hard to find parking. You're not gonna be able to, sometimes you'll find a lucky spot where someone leaves, you park your car there, and you have your hazards on, and then you're good to go. All right, the next one is how many times do you DoorDash? So I DoorDash pretty much, I want to say 5 times a week, 6 times a week. It really depends because I only DoorDash for like 2 or 3 hours, and I can rack up like $40, $30, sometimes even $80, maybe even 100. It really depends on the peak pay. You gotta understand the peak pay is where it's at. That's why, and it's part time. It's not full time. I will not do part time with DoorDash because I have a full time job already. And on top of that, when you do full time, you have to you'll rack up a lot of miles in your car, and you have to understand the maintenance is not cheap. So it's just like Uber and also Lyft, how the drivers do it. But with DoorDash and Uber Eats, you're delivering food. You don't talk to the person behind you. It's food beside you. And like I said, it's more convenient, in my opinion. Okay, because I don't. Well, it's pandemic mode. I don't want anyone in my car. The next one is okay. So, well, how many times do you DoorDash? Oh yeah, I said it's 5 times to 4 times, 5 times to 6 times. Oh, so what to bring when you DoorDash? Okay, perfect. So what I bring when I DoorDash, this is the favorite. This is the best part. So when I DoorDash, I bring a couple items with me when I DoorDash. Especially I leave it in the car. First off, obviously I bring some snacks with me, maybe a candy bar, maybe my last lunch bag. I'll have some candy bars in there and some power bars just to because after you get off work, you gotta go straight driving. Driving, it does take a toll out of you, especially when you're sitting all day pretty much at your job and just luckily I love to drive, so I'm not in that mentality. Oh, I'm tired after work. I did a lot today. I'm just sitting down and yeah, in my car is stick shift. I do drive pretty much with a stick shift car, and yeah, automatic is the way to go too, but I'm just used to driving stick shift. It's not a problem for me. And yeah, some of the items that I bring, obviously you want to bring a battery with you, an extra this one's a 12,000 milliamp battery, so in case your phone dies or when you're looking for an address, because when you're pretty much going out of work and you forget to charge your phone, you use your phone the whole entire day. And yeah, I do charge my battery, and I do bring an extra battery with me. Okay. Second, I would bring an extra keys with me just to make sure that if I get myself locked out, I have something for me to use. Second, also I do leave my car running sometimes too, because I want to make sure, if it's like snowing outside, I want to make sure that I'm good to go when I'm delivering food. But yeah, that's your call, because how I see it, yeah, definitely you can get your car mugged. Okay, I get it. But like, you gotta understand too, is you start your car every 15 times, because if you're gonna be doing delivering, you turn off your car, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, turn it off. You're gonna kill your starter. Okay. So I do work at a dealership. I can change it whenever I want, but it's just to conserve your starter on your car. And I do carry an extra key with me just in case, lock myself out, and I do the car running. But yeah, like I say, it's a two-way opinion, because some people will say, oh, you're gonna get your car mugged, but I'll show you why if you steal my car. you'll see what I bring. So, and then obviously I have my knife with me. Probably guys are probably wondering why do I have a karamba knife with me? But it's just like I said, I just have something to cut with, or I'm not trained to be doing no karamba with people, but it's just an extra knife with me. And I do carry my other regular box knife right here. Yeah. Top of that, the third item that I carry, the fourth item I carry, definitely a flashlight, because I do deliver at nighttime. When you deliver at nighttime, you can't see anything, and the reason why I recommend a lot of the dashers at nighttime to carry a flashlight is, one, you see the address immediately, because some of these houses or houses, condos that are hidden in the dark, you cannot see their addresses. It's really hard to see, and sometimes it's hidden like underneath their not their stairway, their roofs. It's like hidden, and there's a bush high right behind it. And sometimes also they place the address like somewhere near the garage, and it's like painted white, and the house is white, so it blends in with the freaking house. So it's really hard to see. Top of that, like I said, you have a source of light to show you where you're going, also in the in the pathways when you deliver food. It's really a convenience. I also have the headlights also, where I usually carry that with me also in the car in case this goes out. But this is a good like 300 amp. No, this is a I want to say 200 or 300. That's a bit. I think it's 300. 300 watt. This, what's it called? 200. Yeah, 200 watt. Yeah. Yeah, it's bright. It gets the job done. I've seen guys that do the exaggeration, the Surefire, and all the other, flashlights they use. Surefire is nice. I have that on my, my firearms and all that stuff. But anyway, that's a different topic. Like I said, bring a flashlight, something bright enough for you guys to see. That's pretty bright. And yeah, this one has a pouch too. I put it on my side pocket, and I have this with me wherever I go. Even at work, I have a flashlight with me. I don't know why. It's just it's a habit. Okay, getting a little more serious here, and I do carry with me a little med packet with me. Just a little band-aid, or maybe some well, I do have a med kit in my car. It does deal with gunshot, with GSW wounds, and also, I have a trauma kit. I'm a certified, CPR. I can actually save your life. I do carry a first aid kit with me, and and also, bring water. Definitely bring water, and definitely, you guys are probably gonna wonder what is this already. So I do carry my firearm with me. Yes, it is loaded. This is definitely my 9mm USP. Not gonna different. It's not that I'm promoting, firearms in the channel or anything. That It's just my personal protection that I carry with me, and I do have a conceal. And like I said, I do carry my firearm with me because, disclaimer is that when you're door dashing, you do have a safety. I want to say it's not safety. It's like an alarm button on the app, and it tells you that call 911. Call, I don't know, that your life is in danger. So here's the thing, guys. I am not trying to tell you guys to go out there and get a gun and start carrying in your car and make sure you have something for yourself to go out door dashing. And just, I'm trying to let you guys understand that this video that I make, it's not to make sure you guys then go out and do what I just showed you guys. It's just to show you guys what I do and I feel comfortable with, and it's not pretty much how I say that. It's not pretty much to, I want to say it's not pretty much to tell you guys that, hey, go out and do this, go out and do that. It's just pretty much a guide that what I would do, which I'm showing you guys. And that, check your local laws, check your state, make sure you're qualified in training, and also on, you get your conceal. I just feel safe that, I have my, I have my my firearm with me to make sure if anything happens. Here's the thing, guys. Safety is definitely one of my biggest concerns when I DoorDash. Alright, and on the side note, I used to carry my AR in my freaking back trunk, and it's just crazy what's been going on nowadays. And I just want to tell you guys that when you're door dashing, definitely have fun, get some money out of your your deliveries, make sure you're safe, make sure you're doing great customer service. But I'm not telling you guys to go buy out and get a firearm and DoorDash with it. I'm just letting you guys know that this is what I actually use to utilize my tools to make sure I'm safe driving to locations that are I've never been there. And here's the thing, I've seen a lot of videos already that everyone's been getting car mugged when you're dashing, and like I said, I'm just not, I don't want to be the victim. You know, I mean, I'm a nice person. I want to make sure, I make everybody happy, the customers, friends, family. I'm not the type to, you know, give any violence. This is a tool that I'm showing you guys. Okay, understand that. And like I said, I'm not here. This is a disclaimer. I'm not here to tell you guys to go and get a gun and go DoorDash. Okay, this is the tool that I use. It's a tool. Remember, this is a tool. Okay, that I'm using to make sure my dashing experience is pretty much safe. Like, I feel safe when I'm door dashing by myself. I carry this with me wherever I go. Like, especially, like I said, check your local laws when you go, and make sure when you DoorDash. That's why I don't DoorDash in bad areas that I know it's not safe, because there may be someone watching you, and you're out pretty much delivering, and then they break into your car. They take your car, and yeah, you're pretty much in a bad situation right there. But like I said, if I'm delivering food and someone try to take my car, like I said, I have my way of answering back. Just let them know, hey man, I'm doing my job. I'm just delivering food. Just want to make sure you guys understand that this is not a good thing for you guys to do to me. So anyway guys, I'm just gonna end this video right now. So I'll show you guys pretty much my DoorDash experience, and I want to let you guys know that this is what I do on pretty much after work. If you have any questions or concerns or like comments, I don't want to get bashed at for what I've shown you guys. Let me know. I mean, I'm here to respond to your comments. I'll take the time to read them. And like I say, it's just a little personal opinion of what I've showed you guys and what I've been doing. And pretty much you guys hope that you like it. And y'all stay safe. And also hope you guys actually subscribe to my other channel too, at Launch D. And definitely my channel too. Alright guys? So, and Happy New Year's too. And also like, subscribe, and comment. Peace out guys. I'll see you guys.